We heard the sirens, the emergency personnel, the Bitcoin gathering, and the emergency in this video. They are begging to keep XRP out of that US cryptocurrency reserve. It will take place. Right now, I can assure you that it will happen. We had been waiting for this. Now is the time. We'll talk about that. We will discuss an additional ETF file for XRP. I warned you that they would start to pick up speed, and now we're doing it. Without further ado, take a seat and unwind. Let's go right into a $104,595 Bitcoin. At the moment, that is down roughly 0.5%. Not too bad. The price of Ethereum is $3,304. It has decreased by 2.6%. The price of XRP remains steady at $3.11. After this, we're going to go into the chart. Just around $3.6 trillion is the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies. Folks, where do we proceed from here? We're climbing. Have you seen that with a market valuation of over $2 trillion? Bitcoin has broken out of the $90,000 to $100,000 zone and is holding well above it. We are looking at the XRP chart. For the next 30 days, we are really optimistic about it. The bullish indicator, the prime score, is also extremely bullish. Now, keep in mind that we had this huge buildup back in November. Since then, we've essentially been moving in a sideways direction, which is okay. Sideways bouncing is acceptable. What can I anticipate from this for XRP? It's easy. Let's take out the small drawing instrument. A bit more sideways activity is what I anticipate. After that, I anticipate that we will rise and attempt to reach the $4 range. I anticipate a slight decline below $3, where we must maintain support, move sideways for a short while, and then surge back up to push XRP all the way up into the $6 region. This should occur around the end of Q1 people, and it might even spill over a bit into early Q2, but that's about it. I'm anticipating that move on XRP. Given that the $6 range is becoming a crucial look, $4 to around $6.5 is crucial. We want to have the ability to exit that range once we enter it. Is it going to be all up and away? Number. We intend to enter that area. This $3 area will be retested. Before we send it back up, we want to make sure we maintain that $3 region. We will undoubtedly see double-digit XRP if we can break through and get it to $7. If the price reaches $7, I'm prepared. I'm sure. You're prepared too. Breen made it public. Why do Bitcoin maxis fear XRP so much? It's an excellent query. What is causing them fear? They should be terrified of Satoshi if nothing else, because everyone knows who he is. He has a ton of Bitcoin in his possession. What if Satoshi made a decision one day about who would wake up and clear everything? As we already know, Toshi supports Ripple and its actions. What if he suddenly declared, hey, I'm going to jump into XRP? They wouldn't like that now, would they? Not in my opinion. Let's simply hear a little bit of this, Jack Miles. Most likely. You heard us. He is very agitated. He's not content. It's nice that he changed up his scenery. However, he has a picket fence, which is, I suppose, the American dream, is it not? He has a picket fence, but I believe it's a white one. People, he's afraid. They're all afraid. I enjoy it when they are afraid. Take a listen. All right. Press conference in an emergency. American freedom and wealth are being undermined by Ripple. I can attest that Ripple is actively investing millions of dollars in an attempt to compromise a strategic Bitcoin reserve located in the United States. This is an assault not only on Bitcoin, but also on our national security, justice, and transparency ideals. One of the most significant economic announcements in American history would be the creation of a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's comparable to Nixon in 1971, in my opinion. Nonetheless, it would mark the United States' first encouraging economic announcement in a century. The United States issued an economic pronouncement in 1933. What was it? Your gold is being seized by us. The United States issued an economic declaration in 1971. What was it? We are separating from the gold standard. To devalue your money and inflate your life, we are separating ourselves from the unchangeable rules of Mother Nature. The United States made an economic announcement in 2008. What was it? It was, "At the expense of you, the general public, we are rescuing and defending Wall Street, banks, and private companies." The United States will not act against its citizens in the public interest if it later makes an economic pronouncement in favor of a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It will have the opposite effect. The people are the ones who own, manage, and control this money. A portion of this network is owned by businesses and governments. Who is the owner? Who was the first to gain access? The public, the people. Pro-industry, pro-jobs, pro-energy, pro-growth, and pro-technology is what this is all about. This has to do with addressing our deficiencies. This is about looking to the future and making investments in equality, inclusivity, prosperity for future generations, and the leader of the free world. This guy is crazy, man. He's agitated. Look, Trump simply would have stated that we were creating a Bitcoin crypto strategic reserve if he had wanted to do so. He didn't say it. Crypto, he said. This strategic reserve will contain a variety of items. Bitcoin is harmed by the is. The Marxists are affected by this since they believed Bitcoin would take over the market. Other assets will be included in this, which implies that they will reduce Bitcoin's market share and liquidity. That does not sit well with them. Their goal is for all of the funds to be invested in Bitcoin. I understand. See, it's easy. The price of Bitcoin rises as more money is invested in it. I would have the same desire if I owned Bitcoin. Similarly, I'd like a strategic reserve that is exclusively XRP. I can still want it even though it won't open. Because there would be a huge amount of money flowing to an XRP if we only had an XRP. This implies that the price of XRP will continue to rise. I'm a realist, though. I don't mince words. Numerous advantages will be there in this S. I have already predicted that it will be Cardano, Solana, Chainlink, Bitcoin, and XRP. That's what I believe this basket will contain. Since they are the only cryptocurrency available, Bitcoin Marxists has always wanted this industry to be all about them and for them. I'm sorry to disappoint you. There are others like you. Cryptocurrencies come in thousands, and they all drain your liquidity. You would never have been in charge of them all. Do XRP people not understand what a pre-mine is? Asks Raj Sani. Who gives a damn? Does the fact that tokens were pre-mined matter? It makes no difference. Well, Ripple dumps XRP onto the markets every month, they say. Who gives a damn? What are the duties of Bitcoin miners? Each month, they dump Bitcoin onto the markets to cover their electricity costs. What's the distinction? Folks, what's the difference here? No one exists TS. We have another XRP ETF in a flash. IT's bad. Yes, exactly. Shares of coins. This is the SEC's version on the 24th of January, foiled. Yesterday was that day. XRP ETFs and coin shares have been filed. Nor are they the final ones. There will be a significant number of XRP ETFs launched and filed. This year, an XRP ETF will be available. Either they will release an XRP and Solana ETF simultaneously, or it will be the next ETF to be announced. But it will happen. An ETF is given to you. You receive funds from the institution. Banks are now able to keep cryptocurrency. Banks will soon be able to sell you cryptocurrency. Everything is starting to fit together. This year, during my third bull cycle, all of my greatest expectations from when I first entered this market in 2017 are coming true. Follow the plan. Follow the way. People don't take any detours. I have been following the plan since 2017, and I am prepared for the biggest bull run in history to begin when Bitcoin breaks out and gets its butt kicked into gear in the next 2 weeks. I'm hoping you're prepared. I hope you've been staying on course and adhering to the plan.